Match of the evening is a no-gi match from Stockport, representing Factory BJJ, Adam Adshed. His opponent from Portsmouth, representing Gym Hall 1, Phil Harris.
We move on to the penultimate fight of our YouTube undercard here at Polaris 3. Adam Adshed representing Factory BJJ up in Manchester area. He's taking on Billy Harris from Gym 01 just down the road here on the south coast in Portsmouth. This is a no-gi match, 10 minutes sub only. And before you go ahead and think, hey, a black belt in Adam Adshed taking on a purple belt in Billy Harris, do realize that Phil Harris is a substantial UFC veteran, 5 appearances with the UFC. He was a national judoka as well, and he's been at this a very long time indeed. Immediately sitting to that heel hook, single leg X for him. Adshed bails out.
I think we've got a fast-paced match on our hands here, guys. Adam looking for the head.
Phil Harris usually competing in MMA at 125 pounds. Expect him to sit back on that leg a few times more, perhaps. He does have 13 out of his 22 MMA victories are by way of submission. Adshed with the butterfly guard here in a frantic pace as Harris looks to continually step around those insteps.
Adshed's travelled to America a number of times to train over there, as well as attending a lot of seminars here in the UK.
Yeah, competing very regularly at the Worlds, the Pans, the Euros. Some very good results in gold at the Euro no-gi at brown belt. Got his black belt from Chris Halter in LA in November of 2014. Phil Harris spins out, looks to re-establish this standing position. You know, Phil Harris actually fought Jose Aldo in 2005.
Wow, that's an amazing achievement.
Yeah, I mean, it was a domestic card here, actually on the south coast. And Luis Tosto, who we're going to see in our pay-per-view event coming up at 6:30 p.m. British Standard Time. He was actually on that same card as well. So Harris with guard now, and he's looking to cinch this triangle up, working on that arm. Well, a fast opening 2 minutes to this one. Close guard now for Adam Adshed. He looks to take a little bit of a breather, perhaps. Do remember, guys, hashtag Polaris3 on all social media. Get involved. Thank you to those of you who have tweeted us already. We do apologise if there have been a few audio hiccups. We are working on resolving those, and I promise they will all be straightened out for the 6:30 British Standard Time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern and 10:30 a.m. Pacific pay-per-view card, PolarisProLive.com to get your stream. Do please join us there. One more preliminary match to look forward to after this. Travis Noaza taking on Ben Dyson. Adshed looking to post up. And Harris, you see, trying to take the post away, staying very tight. I mean, Nick, you know, you fought in the UFC as well. You know what it's like when, you know, an MMA guy wants to sit in your guard, lock their elbows in, control the hips, head goes on the chest. Very, very hard to shift them.
Absolutely, and it goes two ways, like we were saying earlier, Josh. For Phil, he's probably not so well versed comparatively as opening the guards, because in MMA you can just sit there and score damage and you're winning the fight. So maybe he's waiting here for Adam to make the move and open his guard.
Yeah, nothing opens the guard like an elbow or a punch to the face, but hopefully we won't see too much of that here tonight. Oh, Adshed looking to work that leg through. Hip bump sweep for him, perhaps into a triangle. You can see Harris trying to crawl his way back inside, get both those elbows back inside.
It looks like he's going back for a heel hook again.
Looks tight.
He's rolling. Adshed can't quite clear the knee, has he? Fighting with everything he's got. Harris resets, and I think...
Yeah, it looks like Adams cleared of that. A very nice attack from Phil.
Yeah, very good scramble. He's trying to hold on to it and work his way back in. He's going to at least earn that top position. Straight back into the butterfly guard, or the open guard, should I say, right now, of Adam Adshed. 12 years of jiu-jitsu in the background. The man from Stockport. I was interested to see what Phil Harris would do pace-wise in this, to see if he would try and perhaps put a bit of a faster, scrambly pace on the whole thing and just rely on movement. Adshed with the heel hook now.
Very nice scramble from both guys.
Yeah, it was a nice sweep by Adam, but you notice how quickly Phil just got back to his feet, and now he's obviously more comfortable in the top position.
You guys not surprised at all that he's trying to pass from the knees, or that he's standing? I mean, it's interesting to me that he keeps going back to his knees.
Well, that makes sense. Adam plays that, Birimbolo type game, the inverting, and being on the knees makes that much more difficult. But it still allows Phil to attack for the legs, so it's a good strategy from him.
Trying to drive his way through to that knee cut. And of course, Adshed's got to be a little bit careful of those feet on the hips. If Phil posts a leg up and that leg slides past, we've already seen that Harris will sit for a leg lock, but lovely sweep.
Come back for the heel hook.
Yeah, Harris trying to kick out, fighting to pry the legs apart. That knee is deep though. It's a big control position for Adam Adshed.
Well escaped there.
Very nice escape. It looks like Phil's on a toe. Oh no, he's abandoned it to come back top.
Well, guys, we've got some of the best leg lockers in the game on our pay-per-view card later. Eddie Cummings is going to take on Augusto Tanquinho Mendez, and of course Husama Toquinho Polaris is taking on Gary Tonin. So if you want to see some ankles come off, you've got to buy the pay-per-view that's coming up in less than an hour's time here from the Lighthouse Center in Poole, Polaris 3. My name's Josh Palmer. I'm joined by Nick Osipchak and Tom Barlow on commentary tonight. We're going to be bringing you all of the action. 4 minutes left in this match. Can opener for Phil Harris here. Adshed opening his guard for Harris, who drops again down to that base. And now he accepts the closed guard. And, we're starting to see, guys, that obviously, no points. Doesn't matter if you want to accept a reversal, try something different. Doesn't really change anything except the tempo.
Whoa.
And Harris looking for the armbar.
Very nice attack from Phil.
Yeah, is it an armbar? Is it a sweep? Which is it going to be?
Like an armbar attack.
He's on it deep. Adshed has got some form of control in. Has he freed his head? Omoplata perhaps for Harris here. He sits up and Adshed rolls out. What a scramble.
Nice
Listen to the crowd react to that.
A very knowledgeable crowd joining us in Poole. A lot of jiu-jitsu gyms around this area, but of course a lot of people traveling from much, much further afield. A few guys have hopped the pond. There's some special appearances. You might see Matt side later on from the likes of John Danaher and a few other notables in the jiu-jitsu community. 2:41 left on this one. Do of course visit our sponsors who have made tonight possible. Jiu-Jitsu Studio 540, Salachi LLP, Inverted Gear Tatami Scramble and Rollmore Superstore. Adshed butt scooting here. Not too much longer left for him to get something going here. It's interesting that his tactic is to sweep to top position most of the time rather than trying to attack with the submissions from the bottom. Harris has got to be careful of his head here.
That sweep's been working for him, and he's popped back down to the heel hook again.
Yeah, and Harris on the defensive, looks to roll out.
Looks like Adams on a toe hold again.
And he's hidden his own feet very well indeed. Oh, and he's gonna, well, tough to see what he's sitting out for now. Oh, it's Harris, a quick roll out from Adshed. Both these guys spinning out of these submissions.
Yeah, great scrambles from both guys.
Super fast, super precise. Minute 20 left in this one. We hear Brian Adams from Gym 01 in the corner. Phil Harris just relaying that information to him. By contrast, the corner of Adam Adshed, very quiet indeed throughout this one. Just letting him do his thing.
Yeah, Adam not wanting any part of the stand-up takedown scenario.
Yeah, 27 years of judo experience for Phil Harris. Started at age 6. He's now 33 next week. So happy birthday to him next week. And yeah, 27 years of judo. That's quite an arsenal to have behind you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want any part of the stand-up either.
Last 40 seconds here. We've already saw our previous match ended with 1 second left. Are we going to get that Hail Mary finish? Probably a leg lock if it's going to happen.
Good. Phil's in a nice leg locking attacking position again.
Yeah, switch is over, but the knee
nice
line
scramble out from Adam.
Yeah, cleared very quickly indeed. Phil goes towards the other leg. And that's really been the story of this fight, hasn't it, guys? Both guys exchanging these leg attacks, neither able to get enough purchase to really cinch it in. Adshed goes for the low single.
Very evenly matched.
Very active fight.
Absolutely. I'm going to have a quick word with these two, see what they thought about the pace of that match. You guys just give us a quick recap.
Well, I think it was Adam that came closest to securing a heel hook, but Phil Harris just too resilient.
Very nice attacks from both guys. Adams seemed to be looking to sweep and then come on top and attack straight for the leg lock, whereas Phil, he was happy to go to the knees from close guard and then attack from there. But some really good scrambles, some very good action throughout the whole fight. Yeah.
Your fourth preliminary match ends in a draw.
I'm here with Phil Billy Harris. Phil, give us your nice socks, thank you. Give us your thoughts on that match. Some brilliant leg lock scrambles throughout that bout.
Yeah, the plan was to work the leg locks. Been working them a long time. Nearly got a couple, but he had a good leg lock defence. Nearly caught me once, so it's good that I'm working the attacks and escapes. My gas tank went brilliant today, so that's probably what slowed me down in the second half, and I couldn't push the pace and go for it, so a bit disappointed, but yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
You fought all over the world on some amazingly huge promotions. What's it like to be just down the road from where you live on the south coast of the UK?
Yeah, it's been great because a lot of guys from Gym 01 and Ippon Gym and all the coast. So it's been good fun, and this is a lot more fun than MMA. You can enjoy this. MMA, you don't really enjoy it. It's a job. This is great fun, and I hope to be here again. Keep doing this.
Pleasure having you. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Harris. If I just have a word with Adam Adshed here. Adam, we just spoke about the leg locks. Give us your thoughts on some of those exchanges, because you both cleared your knee lines and your grips so quickly.
Yeah. Well, I got a great kind of gym of guys who are like leg locking me on a daily basis. So, some of those look pretty deep and stuff, but it's one of those things when you kind of like respect the leg locks and you kind of know the limits and where you can go, like it becomes really like any of the submissions to escape. So yeah, they were close. There were a couple that I was a little worried about, but all in all, it's kind of all right with it.
How was the pace to that match? Phil just said he's tired, his gas tank was going. You guys were scrambling like mad.
I mean, I'd like to go for another 10, I mean, for me personally, like, it's something that, especially at the smaller weights, you've got to be a little bit quicker, and got a bit of a gas tank. So for me, 10 minutes, I couldn't believe it's gone that quick. But I like to set a high pace. Phil does too. So it's a good fight.
Good stuff. Thanks for the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Adshed.